Alright, welcome to my second Zoom tutorial. This one's going to show you the teacher side. So my last video showed you how to set up an account and showed you your abilities as a student in somebody else's room. So I'm going to host a meeting this time. So I've logged in already to my Zoom account. You can see up top here for the free basic account, which is what you should be creating. They've removed the 40-minute time limit for schools affected by the coronavirus. So we have no time limit, which means we can use this for as long as we like. For a single meeting. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to host a meeting. You've got options right off the bat, so it's totally up to you which one you'd like to do. With video on means that they'll see what your webcam sees. With the video off means that they can still join, but there's a muted video to start with, and then screen share only means I'll be picking something and sharing it directly with them. So I'm going to go ahead and pick with video on. It's going to give me this prompt. Do I want to open Zoom meetings? My choice is going to be yes. I'm going to click open Zoom meetings. Worth mentioning, I switched over to Chrome for this one. It's the browser I use more frequently, and so this is the one that I feel most comfortable with. It is doing a quick update, which, of course it would during my video. But anyways, we should have a Zoom meeting. It's loading right now. Here we go. And so I'm going to hit join with computer audio as my prompt. Here's my Zoom meeting. And so my video is, again, muted because I'm screencasting down here with Screencast. So my camera won't let me play the video twice. Can't make an endless loop, I suppose. Once you've got a meeting up, it's time to invite people to the meeting. And so the easiest way to do it is with the invite button down here. Now, if you've made your account with your school email, there's two ways that you can send this invitation. The easiest way to do it is going to be to copy invitation. It'll copy it to your clipboard. I'm going to show you what that would look like by clicking this Gmail button. So if I click Gmail, it's going to open up a blank email for me to send. So I pick who it goes to. It's going to put in. So this is what it copies for you. I'll show you in case you don't believe me. I paste, right, so it's the same thing. So this link here is essentially what they need. And so if you copy and paste the link in your homework doc or something along those lines, they'll be able to find it and they'll be able to click on it. It'll be super easy. So here you could type in your email address, whatever you need to get that link to your homework doc or to your students. I've already sent it on a previous attempt at recording this video. So I'm going to click it on my other laptop. So again, I'm running my laptop on this side to host two accounts so I can show you both sides of it. So as a student, I need to log into Zoom. It's going to take me a couple seconds. We're going to hit join with video. And I'll mute them. Great. Okay. So this view that you see on the screen here is the laptop account. So this is the student that I'm teaching to right now. If there were more people in the room, there'd be several other people along the top up here, and I'd be able to click which one I wanted to view. Because there's only one person in the room, it's just going to show me one. So a couple things. If I right-click on a person in my chat or in my meeting, it gives me a lot more options this time around. If you saw my first video, the student only has the ability to chat with somebody, and that's it. Here, I can turn their video off. So I can say, no more video for you. You can't handle it. You're a 7th grader. You're bouncing around too much. They have to restart it, and I can always block their video again. I still have the chat option as before. If I wanted to ask them, if they didn't have a video and I wanted to see what they were doing, or like they're making a bunch of weird noise or something, you can only ask them to start a video. It'll give them a pop-up on their screen. But it won't start the video unless they hit yes. So they need to confirm that they want to show you video. So I'm going to leave it muted so there's not weird two screens of me at the same time. I do want to show you the screen share button down here. So this green button will screen share. It gives me a lot of options. These are all the windows I've got open on my computer. It's definitely too many, but that's okay. So I'm going to click whiteboard because I want to show you this one. I think it's pretty cool. When I take it to the whiteboard, this turns their screen into nothing but a whiteboard. So I'm going to hold my laptop over so you can see it, for instance. Navigate around my microphone. So this is their view right here. And if I write something on the screen here, so let me put a practice physics problem, 2.2 joules of kinetic energy is 1/2 5 kilograms times the speed squared. All right, so there's my math problem. If I hold this other person up, you can see that it's on there. The brightness is a little high, that makes it tough to see. But in person, it's very, very easy to see it. And so you can work practice problems that way. So if you're teaching math, or you just want to write messages to them, you can also type. I can say, type your text. Right, and so they get to see anything I put onto the screen. It's super easy to erase what you've done and start fresh. It does take a little bit of dexterity with the mouse. And so, you kind of have to be able to make some of these fine motions in order to make the writing. But so that's the first one. When you are screen sharing, you can always stop sharing. You can also make some other adjustments up here as well. I'm just going to hit stop share. It's going to take me back to my Zoom window here. Some other stuff I can do in Zoom. I'm going to show you another screen share option. So I can pick any window. I have a WordPad document here that I'm going to share. And so one thing that you can see on my screencast that you would see in real life is this has highlighted the window with this green box. And so somebody watching my video in my meeting, someone in my meeting would only see what's in the green box. They would not see the Zoom web page I have open in the background. So it's only this green box is the only thing that's being shared right now. I can type to them in this Word document, but essentially what this means is you can screen share your PowerPoint or screen share your Chrome window with Google Slides in it and hit present, and they'll be able to see the presentation. You do notice that they lose out on seeing me, right? So there's no video up there. I'm not entirely sure if that's because I'm using the video on Screencast or not. It's probably something that I'll have to look into eventually. But that's screen share for you. So it's a little bit the same. It's pretty much the same as Google Meet, but the controls in Zoom are a little bit more robust. Stop share. Right, I have the ability to not get kicked by my students. I have the ability to turn off their cameras. There's a nice little chat window that you can send private messages to people, which is definitely different, and you can send it to whoever you want in it, or you can send messages to everyone. So I think that's also helpful. This would be if there was a lot of people in the room. You can see a whole bunch of stuff. That's up at the top here, gallery view or speaker view. But essentially those are the key uses for Zoom. I think, overall this program's a lot more robust. It's one that I think I'm going to use for my classes, and I'd be happy to help you out and answer questions. You can shoot them to me via email at wandeld@esj.org. I'd be happy to answer you. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and end my meeting and just end it for everybody. And it just takes me back to my Zoom page. So that's all for me today. Thanks for watching.